My name is Hugh Conway and I'm leading this Plymouth Business School degree apprenticeship module, Sales, Marketing and New Technology. This is the first of a number of videos we will be producing to support your learning. With me is Dan Coxon, your tutor and guide on your journey through this module. Together we'll be hosting a series of webinars when we will go through topics, answer your questions and discuss with you issues you need clarifying.
Hello everyone. In this first video, Hugh and I thought it would be helpful to do some general scene setting, as we realise marketing will have differing impact on your working lives. So we'll be discussing what is marketing and why it is important in all types of organisation and crucial for all stakeholders, especially company employees who will be engaged in a wide range of activities, not all of which are client-facing.
So let's start with some definitions of what is marketing. The Chartered Institute of Marketing define it as the management process responsible for identifying, anticipating and satisfying customer requirements profitably. Heidi Cohen on her blog at heidicohen.com lists 72 definitions of marketing. One of marketing's gurus from the last 30 years, Dr. Philip Kotler, describes it as the science and art of exploring, creating and delivering value to satisfy the needs of a target market at a profit. Marketing identifies unfulfilled needs and desires. It defines, measures and quantifies the size of the identified market and the profit potential. It pinpoints which segments the company is capable of serving best, and it designs and promotes the appropriate products and services.
That's a real mouthful, Hugh, and we will be taking a bit of unpacking around this. This is something that we will be doing in the first couple of weeks, but suffice it to say that in my view, marketing impacts on every part of a business. Evert Gummerson from the Stockholm University Business School, another of the discipline's most respected academics, noted in a paper in 1994 that we are all part-time marketers. What he meant by this is that marketing is less a practical discipline and more a philosophy, a way for the whole company, from people on the shop floor to the chairman and CEO, to think about and approach working in their companies. But to achieve a company's goals, marketing needs to apply a wide range of tools and methods, which we will be discussing in the coming weeks. And it's not limited to the for-profit sector. Marketing is equally applicable to and important for the not-for-profit sector. And I would argue also the public sector. Both include manufacturing and service sector industries and face the same challenges that commercial organisations do to raise money and offer value to their consumers.
That's right. No matter what industry type and what sector, whether in the banking, charity shops, NGOs, manufacturing, retailing, or the public sector, marketing has a critical role to play. It is our opinion that consumers of a product or a service, whether they pay for it or not, are influenced by the way that organisation presents itself and how the organisation responds to those consumers at every touch point on the consumer journey and on every occasion that the organisation and consumer come together. Marketing is above all concerned with delivering value to its consumers. This includes the product it manufactures, the service it provides, and how it engages with its various publics. And by that, we mean not just consumers, but employees, suppliers, shareholders, finance providers, local authorities, and competitors. The value to the consumer is an aggregation of the values each stakeholder brings to the relationship. The more value we can create, the more likelihood we will retain a consumer's loyalty and enjoy repeat business. The harder it is for competitors to attract our customers away from us, and the more suppliers will prefer to work with us. It's not difficult to see how this is the case in the for-profit sectors, but it also applies in the not-for-profit sectors. Dan?
Absolutely right, Hugh. My experience with a range of charities and social organisations is that value is an essential element of the relationship with all publics. Whilst it can sometimes be seen as a bit difficult to identify the way in which marketing can add value to relationships with consumers, nevertheless, rest assured that marketing has a role to play, particularly in the areas of communication and service provision. The challenge social organisations face is often the people who pay for the services aren't those who benefit from them. This doesn't negate the need for these organisations to provide value. Indeed, this is fundamental to ensuring that you can attract the donations and funding you need to carry out your work in the social sector. Donor management and the donor journey is as fundamental in the social sector as customer relations management is to the commercial sector. Often the terms used by social sector organisations are simply different. Impact can be seen as value, reserves replace profit, communication is marketing. The principles are the same, but the product is different.
So, that summarises the question, what is marketing? As your studies progress, you will be able to offer a critical analysis of what it means to your organisation. So, until the next time, goodbye.